What's up, guys? We're playing Madden today, and look what I just did with the ball. Pick sixed it, and then just took it home.
Touchdown! Tyler Bass now for the point after.
This threw was 77 over now.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Watson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They're going to look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And take it right on the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty bucket time? Material and make sure we have some different things. That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Cook running right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
Oh my gosh.
Certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should...
I'm just going to get replay.
Conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly...
Touchdown, Bills! Curtis Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Bills continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Pass on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Watson.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw again. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's do a deep pass.
The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that.
Oh my gosh.
Continuing to pour it on.
And that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
5 wide. Go.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Alert.
Allen going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Rolling to his right. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell Bernard getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Returnable here from the 38. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 172 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. Now Allen. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen will try to throw for it. Flushed out right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a
100 all announced.
Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
That's almost. Yeah, it's on him.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now Watson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Terrell Bernard. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bills' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use...
Having defenders that just go through.
Second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And that last touchdown pass not only puts 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you can hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. While you forced turnovers, you didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
GG's guys, I'm about to go make a video of Fortnite.